Recently, due to the ongoing court case between the SEC and Ripple, Ripple's native token, XRP, has seen some chaotic conditions in the crypto market. According to experts, provisional dates have already been announced. Will Ripple win the lawsuit against the SEC? Will this be soon? Stay tuned to find out all the details of the case. But first, we are giving away $25 at the end of the month to one random subscriber to start on their XRP journey. All you need to do is to like the video, subscribe and comment your thoughts on XRP in the comment section. Welcome XRP Army. Let's grow the XRP Lab community by pressing the like button and subscribe. And now, with no much further ado, let's get started to the main topic. So, Black Friday for XRP happened on December 22, 2020, when the SEC charged a lawsuit against Ripple XRP and its two executives. Securities regulatory authorities in Japan charged Ripple for selling unregistered securities and bringing in $1.3 billion of profit. Due to their sales, they were found guilty of breaking the laws under Section 5 of the Securities Act of 1933, to which Ripple is the answer. Ripple CEO Brad has said that XRP is not a security, therefore making it potential of breaking securities regulations. Ripple disagreed with the SEC level, arguing that, unlike most other cryptocurrencies, Ripple doesn't resemble crypto because of its decentralization. The lawsuit is still moving through the hearings following multiple hearings up till today. There appears to be no compelling motivation or evidence on their side, and therefore everything seems to be dragging. Until the lawsuit is over, Ripple admirers eagerly anticipate the end of it. Meanwhile, there is a crypto fan who is ready to reveal when the SEC lawsuit will finally be over. Although these forecasts are uncertain, it is best to rely on them since they would become publicly revealed at that time and no one would be able to tell a hint about the SEC lawsuit. The possible beginning of the lawsuit against Ripple till 2022 has recently been predicted by a smart thinker named Jeremy Hogan. According to the summary judgment rule, motions for summary judgment must be filed within 30 days following the conclusion of discovery. As a result, the parties are contending for summary judgment motions, which must be filed within 30 days of the conclusion of all discovery, which is November 16. If the case does not settle, Hogan expects a series of back-and-forth responses to the petition for summary judgment, which will push the case through November and into 2022. The lawyer claims that the SEC is unlikely to hasten the lawsuit's resolution, noting that the top regulator was just granted a 2-month discovery extension. I don't see any reason why the SEC is going to be in any rush on this case. The more time goes by, the better the SEC settlement position because the more pain for Ripple. I see it every day in my firm as most of my clients are fighting large insurance companies and there's nothing they like better than to kill my clients with time. It's a very common tactic. On Hogan's YouTube channel, he posts crypto enthusiasts' important updates about crypto tokens, and he has now revealed his thoughts on the SEC's ongoing lawsuit. Everything about the lawsuit was discussed in his video. On the channel, Jeremy Hogan claims that the Ripple settlement is a certainty once the discovery process is completed. Pre-trial discovery, which allows both the corporation and Ripple Labs to demonstrate significant information and evidence, is currently in effect. A settlement between XRP and the SEC may take place if this discovery phase is expected soon. He anticipates that, even before the start of the discovery phase, some sort of settlement may take place. However, this is a challenging task as finding the discovery phase will most likely occur by the end of September and will even last a month or two longer. The findings from the discovery process allow judges to render summary judgments on all the material over 30 days. It is anticipated that a summary decision will be issued by November 16. The long-term strategy is to drag out the legal matter as long as possible, which would result in a more advantageous settlement for the organization. Ripple would be left on the rock of legal action, but it would have no ripple on the organization's strategic plan. Since the security might play certain token manipulation games, how would it be affected? Often, opponents would resort to tactics such as dragging a case while ignoring key facts to provoke Ripple Labs. When there was no settlement between the parties, there would be an extended court and lengthy questioning about the summary decision. Recent tweets revealed that the SEC had requested prolonging the discovery phase by 2 months to acquire access to evidence that would be crucial in the upcoming investigation against Ripple. They were dragging the case for today because no one had been able to assemble until now. It doesn't matter to them if they take longer to conclude the case or not, as long as they can stretch the proceedings out as long as possible. Most investors have waited a long time for the lawsuit to be finished, but this case is trying their patience. There was a tweet that indicated that the court had given a 60-day extension to discovery against Ripple XRP, thus permitting the courts to keep a wary eye on the Ripple that the SEC was forewarned about earlier, shifting their attention. Because of the continual surveillance by the Secret Service, they worried about a possible rear attack by the court. The legal firm has no issue with cryptocurrencies, but they only want to ensure the crypto tokens and their functions are spelled out. SEC is making an effort to regulate the workings of cryptocurrencies, which will lead to safer norms that will benefit investors. To a point, crypto is quite upbeat regarding the future of cryptocurrency and is therefore working to regulate cryptocurrency tokens. They have specifically aimed at XRP, and perhaps there is an unrevealed mechanism to control it, as this token may spur on the crypto market shortly. Claims that digital assets other than Ripple cannot be classified as securities due to exhaustive research and analysis prove that XRP cannot be called a Ripple. To simply put it, it's that Ripple is decentralizing and they are moving towards decentralization. Despite the continuing lawsuit, Ripple is booming thanks to the knowledge that the SEC has ways to stretch the lawsuit out over time to give agony to Ripple's customers. Hogan said that based on his research, the discovery process will complete on or around October 16, after which the court will publish its case summary by November 16. However, as we know, the SEC's discovery phase has already been extended by 2 months, thus the dates have been extended even further for the near end of discovery. A delay in the case summary, as a result, will result in a delay in the result for the case. While the SEC might try to track the case, it could perhaps end in a settlement between Ripple and the lawsuit. Even though the XRP army is aggressively pushing for a settlement that they're optimistic about, the third-generation crypto token is still struggling. XRP army is actively working to arrive at the settlement as quickly as possible, especially with the court-made plans they have in place. They want XRP to capture the entire market according to all the strategic plans in place. They are doing everything they can. Fans of XRP have protested the settlement between the parties, but they have found little success in their demands, as they are also looking for celebrities such as Elon Musk to help settle the settlement. However, it should be noted that the firm is busy working on a huge scale while they are busy succeeding. Despite this, the corporation is set to beat the SEC in a lawsuit with powerful evidence and a favorable lawsuit. Therefore, from all corners, investors, community members, and influencers, people seek to arrive at the fastest possible settlement between the SEC and XRP. This would certainly assist XRP to advance quickly and efficiently on its route. With any luck, the lawsuit might end by the start of 2022 so that both Ripple and XRP will have a successful beginning. So, do you think XRP will win the lawsuit? Kindly note that prices of cryptocurrencies frequently change, so by the time you watch this video, it might have changed to a whole new value. The information provided in this video does not constitute investment advice, financial advice, trading advice, or any other sort of advice, and you should not treat any of the content as such. The content in this video is for educational purposes only and hence should not be considered as financial advice. Do conduct your own due diligence and consult your financial advisor before making any investment decisions. If you want to continue to know about XRP, we have got 2 videos waiting for you on the end screen to check out. Make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video, my friend.